Hello, class. This is Dustin here. I'm speaking on my landscaping business, and I'm going to break down what business discussion part 5 is asking about. And so, some of the questions asked here are what are the economics of your business? Um, well, to start off, for landscaping, it's usually a lot of money to start up the business because you have to throw in a lot of money for the lawnmowers, for the weeding, the blower, all that extra stuff. But before I get started on the expenses, let me first talk about how much the things cost on the work done. So if you were to cut a lawn, just on a regular size home, it would be about $30 per cut, and that's every 2 weeks. So that is $60, and so that adds up, with all the extra houses that you get, and that's only a starting price of $30. Houses vary on the size, and so sometimes, uh, as of currently right now, my dad cuts $80 every week for this one home in Southwest Ranches, and that ends up being $320 for the month just for that one home of lawn maintenance. That's not including the trimming that we do of the bushes, or if they want to clean up the palm trees, if they want to do any landscaping design. So all that adds up. And so now that I'm going to talk about the expenses, a new lawnmower that fits in through back gates is a good amount of size. It's not one of those push mowers, it's ones that you ride on. They're usually about $10,000 that you have to throw down, but you can make payments on those to about $200 every month, and that pays it off within 3 years. But there's also the weed eater for $350, the edger for $300, the blower $400, and gas always varies from the truck uh, to the machinery that we use. And also, there's all the different tools that we need. Maybe like a chainsaw or one of those long tubes that you can do to reach like the palm trees and stuff. And so that all adds up, but uh, you do break even. You see it within a year, definitely. And the reason why I say a year is because, like I was explaining before, we that one house that my dad cuts is $80 per week. And that's $320 within 1 month. And so add that up with about 20 other houses to do, and you've got plenty of money to balance out the expenses that you do in the beginning. Uh, the way that to start up the business, you would roughly need about uh, say close to $20,000 for the startup. But with all those houses, with all the extra work that you can do, that usually ends up about being $40,000. So $20,000 go towards the loans or the expenses, and $20,000 is profit. But that's only if you do not push the business to grow even more. And so, if you want to shoot for 50 houses or maybe 100 houses, you can make almost about $90,000. But you also have to include the expense of the workers that you have to pay, the gas, the maintenance of the mower or the blower, all those other things. And so the loans will be secured, but you have to be confident in the startup and play your cards right in the beginning.